All right, third graders, let's check your progress. So get your MyMath workbook out and turn to page 85. 85. All right, first we are going to choose the correct word to complete the sentence with our vocabulary from this chapter so far. So we have associative, commutative, identity, mental math, parentheses, pattern. Okay, say those with me. Associative, commutative, identity, mental math, parentheses, pattern. Okay, so we may have to flip back into our book to check our definition. So let's see how we do. Number 1. The blank property of addition states that the order in which addends are added does not change the sum. So the order of the numbers. Ooh, I think I know where this was. Let's check out page. It was lesson 1. Page 61. This shows the commutative property of addition. The order in which the numbers were added did not change the sum. So let's go back to 85, and we know that the answer is commutative. And I'm going to cross that off because we know that we used it. Okay? A set of numbers that follow a certain order is a pattern, right? If it's following a certain order, we know that that is a pattern. You can use blank to add numbers in your head. So if we're doing it in our head, that is mental, right? So then we use mental math. Good job. The blank property of addition states that the way addends are grouped does not change the sum. So we can use process of elimination, right? We know that out of our words, we have associative and identity left for our properties. And we have 2 properties left. So we want to find the one that the way addends are grouped does not change the sum. So the way addends are grouped. Let's think about it. Go back to 61. So this says that identity is when we have 0. So we know that that's not it. So it must be the associative property. Okay? So the associative talks about grouping numbers. So we have the associative. So association is a group. So associative is grouped numbers. Okay, that will help us remember that as well. So then I'm going to skip ahead because we were just talking about the properties, and I'm going to finish that the 0 property, the identity property of addition is when we have it against 0, that the sum of any number and 0 is that number. So that leaves us with parentheses. So let's write the sentence and then read it. Parentheses show which numbers to add first, right? And that is in the associative property when we know what numbers to add first. Okay, so at the bottom, let's concept check. So we're talking about adding mentally, and we are going to make a 10 or 100. Remember how to do this? So I already see 99, and in my head, I would like to add 1. Add 1, subtract 1, so this becomes 100, and this becomes 45. Well, then I just read it out loud, 145. Okay, Now I'm going to add 1 here again. Subtract 1, so I have 640 and 200. So I have zeros in the ones, 4, 0 in the ones, 4, and then I add 6 plus 2 is 8. All right, hopefully you are checking well so far. Turn the page to page 86. Now we're going to break apart the numbers in expanded form. So we have 256, 256. We have 125, 125. So I say 100, which means that I have 100. Then, let's see what we got. I'm going to add 6 plus 5 equals 11. 50 plus 20 equals 70. 200 plus 100 equals 300. Now, this is tricky because we have more than ones in the one spot, okay? So I'm going to add 11 plus 70 gives us 81 plus 300. So then I have 381. Okay. Now, we're going to look at number patterns. All right, number patterns. 573, 673, blank, and 873. So 73 is staying the same, so the hundreds is changing each time. By how much? By 100. So I know that 773 is going to go in that space. Then, let's see what is changing here. 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, 6, 9, 9, 9, 2, 2, 2. So 3, 5, 6 changed. Oh, sorry. The number pattern. So what is the number pattern? The number pattern is add 100. So let's look. The number pattern here, 30, blank, 50, 60. So to go from 50 to 60, how much do we add? 10, right? So add 10 to 30, we would get 40. So then we know that it is 2,940. So what's our pattern? Add 10. Okay, good job. Now, the brain builders are going to be what I'm going to leave you to review on your own. Okay? You can do it. Read carefully. 14 and 15 are word problems, so read them out loud multiple times to help you. And then post a picture of pages 85 and 86.